Hey YouTube, Strong Gaming here, back with another Minecraft video. What you see behind me is something a little different from what I usually do. It's quite a bit of surprise, but you will see, well, I guess you do see, stupid sheep, get out of here. You do see a bunch of command blocks. So I want to start off by saying you can't get command blocks in-game in the creative inventory. Aww. So sad, but you can get them if you use any kind of inventory editor. I use a program called Inventory Edit, and it basically lets you put any block into the game, even the block from the Nether Obsidian Towers. The End Obsidian Towers. Like it lets you put any block. You could also use too many items or not enough items, or any other kind of inventory editor you may choose. So I got a bunch of these, and as you may see here, IDs. So a lot of people, including me, wonder what happens. Oh crap. Wonder how these work. So you do /effect, then whoever's name, and then there's 1 to 23. And then they all do different things. Some of them are pretty cool, and I can't wait to show you. And, so you do /effect, then the person's name, and then the effect you want, and then the time you want it for. So you could have it for 1 second, 10 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes. Now, if you do 1, 2, 3, if you do 1,000,000, it does it forever. So that'd be amazing for adventure maps. And of course, milk gets rid of all potion effects. So I'm just going to click this to do time set 0. So we can probably do all of this in one go. So we're also going to need some zombie spawn eggs here. We'll actually get a couple. And then we're going to... This setup actually took so long because I had to figure out which ID did what. And I did it for you guys. So ID 1 here, it's speed, and oh yeah, another tip, okay, so another tip, if you're making like an adventure map or a parkour map or something, at P, so which I used, it even says in the command block, at P is for the nearest player. When the button is pressed, even if I press it and someone is standing here, this person will get the effect. Because when the button is pressed, it's the nearest player to the command block that gets the effect. And then at R targets a random player. So if the button is pressed and there's 100 players on the server and one is 5,000 blocks that way, they could be affected by this. Then the last one is at A, and it targets every player. So if you're doing a multiplayer adventure map and you want them all to have speed 2 for 3 minutes, you do /effect at A to target everybody on the server. 01, which is speed, the amount of time, and the level. So like if you do 1, it's speed 2. If you do 2, it's speed 3. If you do 3, it's speed 4. If you do 4, it's speed 5, etc. So ID 01 is speed. So when I press that button, I'll be given speed 2 for 10 seconds. So I can run around here pretty fast. I can probably jump a little. Yeah, I can jump a little farther with speed. The second one is slowness. So if you do /effect 02, you get slowness. Ugh. So let that wear off. And you definitely don't jump as far with slowness. 3 is haste. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into game mode here. Yeah, and if you want game mode, you could do the same thing. If you want them to be all in survival, you could do at P to target the nearest player, at A to target all players, at R to target a random player. Or if it's an adventure map and you don't want them breaking stuff, you could do that and it sets them to adventure mode. So what I'm going to do here is change that back to 0. Make sure that's... Okay, yeah, that's survival. So without haste, a wooden pickaxe mines this slow. Now with haste, You can't really tell much of a difference, but if I were to add the effect of 100 haste, oh, I need to be in creative mode. Okay, if I would add the effect of 100 haste, and then press the button here, I get haste times 100. My pickaxe doesn't even move. That's amazing. See, my pickaxe barely moves with haste because you mine so fast. So now we're going to move on to the next one and go back into game mode here. And then the next one we have here is mining fatigue. So actually, if we go back into survival, so cobblestone mines like that. But if you have mining fatigue, if you have mining fatigue 2, look how slow you mine. And if I were to go into creative and change this to 100, and then back in back into survival, and then click it again. I'm not even clicking. Look how slow this mines. And then it goes back to normal. So let's throw that back in there and go back into creative. Okay. So the next one we have here is strength. So we're going to throw this over here and go into survival. And then we have our strength 2 on here. Oh, I already have some. So strength 2. I didn't want a mini zombie, but takes a mini zombie and 2 hits. Okay, wait. So strength 2, 2 hits with a wooden sword. So once we wait for that to finish, it takes 5 hits. Now that's amazing how much of a difference there is. So yeah, okay, go back into creative there. The next one is instant health. So we want to go into survival here, and then back around here, and then climb up this ladder. So say you're walking, and there's a hole, and bam, you get hurt a lot. Click this, instant health. So what you can do is if you're being attacked by mobs, you could do that, and then you just get hurt. So like say I'm getting hurt a lot. I'm like, oh gosh, I have to fight them off. So I come over here, and then, oh gosh, I'm getting hurt a lot. Now I'm even on fire. So let me click that again. And then basically this happens. Now I can also put on my strength here, get my instant health on, and then also get my strength. And then I can punch him real fast. So like I was saying, the setup took quite a long time. Hey, I got some boots from him. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm really unorganized right now. We need to go back into game mode. Okay. So, and then instant damage. And then, I'm not going to show that in survival, because that will probably kill me. Jump boost. So now jump boost is really fun to use. So if I use game mode, watch this. You don't get hurt from jump boost. I'm not sure if you get hurt from jump boost. If it's really high up. Yeah, you do. But you don't get hurt. Oh wait, that's not 3 blocks. That's why. Derp. Whatever. Okay. So let's go back into game mode here. No. Game mode. Every time I try to record. Okay, so this is nausea. Never mind, I want to go back into survival. Nausea is amazing. It's an amazing effect for if you're like trying to show the effect of drunk. And then if I do times 100, it's crazy. And then if you do it for even longer, it gets even worse, and then it's just hard to walk. But that's only for 10 seconds, so it doesn't show the full thing. So if I go into game mode here, and then I get hurt a bunch more. I already have heart and a half of damage, but say I get hurt a bunch. Let me just, la 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 la, 360. So I'm at 2.5 hearts. I'm like, oh crap, I'm about to die. Regeneration. And if I get regeneration 1 for 10 seconds, I could do regeneration 10. No, regeneration 1 for 10 seconds. I could do regeneration 100 for like 5 seconds. And then I get this. I'm pretty sure you get regeneration like 7 or 8 for about a minute with an opal. This is resistance. Basically, you just don't take as much damage when you have resistance on. Now, this is one of my favorite. So let me go into game mode here. Fire resistance. You don't get hurt by fire or lava. It's amazing. Okay, well now I'm getting hurt by the fire because fire resistance is gone. Hey, but look, we have regeneration over here. So let's wait for the fire to wear off. Fire, wear off. Okay, so the next one we have on the list is water breathing. And water breathing makes it so you could basically breathe underwater for a long time. So after the water breathing is up, you start drowning again. But if you have water breathing for a long time, you kind of get that. That'd be pretty sweet to have. So I'm thinking they should add into Minecraft that they can do, that you should be able to do, have like, I don't know, like something to help you breathe in water like that. Next we have invisibility, and I have a side note for this one. So basically this says, you know how if you drink a potion of invisibility, you get these like potion effects around you and people can actually see that you're there because there's the potion effects. This one doesn't give you those potion effects. You're completely invisible and you don't have the potion effects. I'm not entirely sure if you can see armor on. Yeah, you can, and then there goes the potion. But invisibility is really good for that on on a server because you don't see the potion effects. Next one we have is blindness. We actually want to get rid of this. We want some buttons. So blindness, you'll just have to see. This is blindness 1. So you can still kind of see stuff, shadows. You can't sprint. I'm telling you that right now. You can't sprint when you have blindness. But you can without it. So I just wanted to set the time. That's why I was going that way. So that's blindness 1. This is blindness 5. You can barely see a thing. You can barely see the sun. You can barely see shadows in the distance. This is brightness 50. You can't see any shadows at all. You can only see the sun and your immediate area around you. And again, you can't sprint. The next one we have here is night vision. So we want to, what is this? Yeah, no, we want to set time to night. And then if we put on night vision, this is times 1. But if we were to do it times 100, it's like super bright. But night vision and blindness counteract each other, so night vision doesn't work when blindness is on because of course you're blind. So the next one we have is hunger. Okay, so I need to go into game mode for this. Whoops. So basically hunger gives you what raw chicken and rotten flesh does. So I have hunger for 10 seconds. Basically my food bar goes down a lot faster. So we want to go back into game mode here before I die. Honestly. You guys are annoying. You know what? You guys are gonna die. You guys are gonna die so hard. Now leave me alone. Okay, so after hunger, we have weakness. And basically, all weakness does is you take more damage. It's kind of the opposite of resistance. So resistance, you take less damage every time you're hurt. And weakness, you take more. Poison here, I'm sure everybody knows what poison does, but this is level 1 poison. Oh, whoops. Let me go into game mode. This is poison 1. Imagine if someone hit you with a poison 2 potion on a server. Now, imagine if someone hit you with a poison 10, if that was possible. Oops. A poison 10, it's an almost insta-kill. Like, that thing is fast. So the next one we're doing is the wither effect. Now, I love the wither effect. I just need to eat some golden apples to regen some health. So let me go into survival here. I keep mixing these up. So I need to regen. Gives you regeneration for 30 seconds and absorption. So I need some food as well. Wait, sorry guys. Okay, I need some food. Just take some apples. Okay, so the wither effect is basically what the wither boss or a wither skeleton will give you. That will affect your 2 extra hearts as well. Basically, you can barely see your hearts, so you don't know if they're dying or not. And yeah. The next one is a health boost. And this one is going to be fun in my adventure map I'm making. Whoops, did I just say I'm making an adventure map? Oh, no. So, health boost is amazing. It's amazing. So I have a big side note for this. Basically, it's just saying that a health boost isn't an instant health. It adds hearts. It doesn't heal. It adds hearts. So basically, if you have a level 4 instant health, you go from having 10 hearts. So wait, let me get an apple. Let me get a golden apple to regen faster. You get 10 more hearts. So if I take these, I can regen these faster. And then it goes away after the time runs out. But if I were to go into creative, change this to 255, no, change this to forever, and then change it to 100 hearts. Yeah. Let me get a couple apples to regen. See if I can even regen with those. So for infinity, I have so many hearts. So many hearts. So this is going to be like impossible to kill you. So let's just wait for this whole thing to fill up. Okay, well, while that fills up, I'll show you this one. Absorption is basically the 2 hearts that you get with apples or normal golden apples. It gives you 2 extra hearts, but if you were to do absorption times 10... pretty sure it'll just give you more golden hearts. Yeah, it just gives you more golden hearts. Then the next one is saturation, and I'm not sure what saturation is, but I'm pretty sure it fills your hunger bar because you kind of get saturated. You're like, I don't want to say it's like you're eating, but it's like you're saturated. So that is a lot of hearts. I'm not even going to bother to count them. But do you know how hard it would be to kill you? Look, let me get a couple zombies here. I could just go AFK for like 10 minutes. And then I just have like 100 hearts, probably more than 100 hearts. And this is just such an amazing effect. I can't wait to use this in my next adventure map. But, all of that aside, let's get rid of all those hearts. I do want to also add that 4 hearts. Strong Manor 10, 21. For infinity. 4 will give you 20 hearts. And 9 will give you 30 hearts. That's all I bothered to care about. I didn't really want to figure out how to get 40 or 50 hearts. I think 50 hearts will be good for like an adventure map where it's like I don't even know. And you could also use command blocks in there to say like once you lose a heart you don't gain it back. You know, you could do super hardcore, and then like I'm not sure if any of you know what super ultra hardcore is, but basically it's if you lose a heart, the only way you get it back is by eating a golden apple. So basically what you could do is have command blocks just like randomly give players heart boosts, and then they could have more hearts, so they could either regen some hearts or gain some hearts. So that seems like a really cool idea. I have some side notes here. This is totally unrelated. Let me just go into game mode here. You're annoying. This is totally unrelated, but I just thought, because I just found this out not too long ago, but if you type and then press Control A, it highlights the whole thing, and from there you can either press Control C to copy it, or backspace to get rid of it, and then after you've copied it, you could press Control V, and then you get everything back. So, but you could type something, and then go into chat, press the up arrow, and get the same thing. So you could spam pretty fast if you felt like it. Other than that, I really hope you enjoyed this video. It took me a while to set up. And as always, adios.